This program covers the standard D219 series or the E30-40AD. If your truck is equipped with any options, please contact your Hyster dealer for more information. Before you operate your three-wheel stand-up counterbalance truck, familiarize yourself with the operator's manual. This manual is located in the storage pocket behind the operator's legs. The operator's manual describes the operation and basic maintenance of the Hyster three-wheel stand-up counterbalance lift trucks. These lift trucks are available in side stance configuration, and they are equipped with a multifunction control handle that controls directional speed, braking, mass lifting, lowering, tilt, and optional side shift or other auxiliary hydraulic functions. Sometimes optional equipment is installed that can change some operating characteristics. The lift truck nameplate is located in the operator's compartment, which is located in the lower area of the front bulkhead near the operator's right leg. The lift truck's capacity is specified in kilograms and pounds. This capacity is the maximum load the lift truck can handle for the load condition, which is shown on the nameplate. A low 9.3-inch step height allows the operator to access the operator's compartment. The padded side stance operator's compartment features a thick armrest, back pads, optional hip and knee pads, and high back support. These features provide superior comfort for operators and increase productivity by helping reduce fatigue. The operator stands perpendicular to the travel direction. The compartment floor features 3 floor suspension options to tailor the truck to your application needs. The first option is the fixed cushion, which is standard. The second option is the fixed ultra cushion with Skydex. And the third option is the full suspension isolated intelligent ride floor system. The padded side stance operator's compartment also has an optional adjustable armrest. This feature allows the operator to fully adjust the controls to the most ergonomic position. The operator stands perpendicular to the travel direction. Inside your operator's compartment, you'll see a multifunctional touchscreen display, generous storage areas, quick power disconnect, clipboard storage tray, multifunction control handle with optional adjustable armrests, a storage bin behind the operator's legs, and a cup holder. To start the truck, turn the key switch from the off to the on position. If the truck will not start, confirm the emergency power disconnect button is disengaged by twisting and pulling the red knob up. Once the key is turned to the on position, as the operator steps into the compartment, all operator sensing system, or OSS sensors, are being satisfied to make the unit operational. The on-off key is located to optimize this function. If after the startup process has been followed and one of the 5 potential static return to off, or SRO faults has occurred, you may be prompted on the display to address the following. The first possible fault is the control handle. This occurs if the control handle is not in the neutral position when the key is turned on. Return the handle to the neutral position to correct this fault. The second fault is the cycle left leg. This occurs if your leg sensor beam is broken after turning the key on. To correct this fault, move your left leg to connect the beam and put your left leg in position to break the beam. You will hear a beep. The third fault is the position right leg. This occurs if the right leg sensor beam is broken after turning the key on. To correct this fault, move your right leg to connect the beam and put your right leg in position to break the beam. You will hear a beep. The fourth fault is the cycle egress curtain. This occurs if the egress curtain sensor beam has not been broken after turning the key on. To correct this fault, move your left leg to break the beam and put your left leg in position to reconnect the beam. You will hear a beep. The fifth and final possible fault is the cycle brake. This occurs if the brake has not been depressed after turning the key on. To correct this fault, depress the brake after turning the key on. You'll hear a beep. Note, SRO faults 2, 3, and 4 can be satisfied when stepping into the unit with the key already in the on position. Once all the start sequences have been conducted, the horn will sound twice, and the truck is operational. The multifunction control handle will move the truck forward, with forks first by pushing the handle away from the operator. The horn is located at the thumb position. To reverse forks trailing, pull the handle toward the operator. The handle is fully proportional. This means the truck speed depends on the handle position. You can stop the truck in 3 different ways: using the multifunction control handle, stepping on the red service brake switch on the floor, and pushing down on the quick power disconnect switch. The multifunction control handle can stop the truck gradually through a form of regenerative braking or plugging called neutral braking. When the handle returns to the neutral position, the truck uses its regenerative braking system to come to a gradual stop. To come to a quicker stop through plugging, the operator can pull the handle in the opposite direction of travel. This is a more aggressive form of regenerative braking and is the primary braking method for this truck. The red service brake switch in the floor can also be used to stop the truck in an emergency situation. Note, the operator does not have to stand on this brake switch during normal operation to operate the unit. Pushing down on the quick power disconnect switch will also stop the truck by cutting all power to the unit, but this method should only be used for emergency situations. Frequent use of either the red service brake switch or the quick power disconnect switch will shorten the park brake's service life. Automotive steering is standard on the 3-wheel stand-up, and it's in the forks direction with forks first. This means you turn the steer tiller to the right and the truck turns to the right. Likewise, you turn the tiller to the left and the truck turns to the left. If traveling in the forks trailing direction, the steering has reversed its operation from the standard forks first direction. Automotive steering in the chassis first direction is available through SPED. This steering is also known as forks trailing and called reverse steering. To operate the hydraulics, lift the handle up to raise the forks or push it down to lower the forks. Toggle the thumb switch up and down to tilt the mast backward or forward. Rotating the thumb wheel away or toward the operator activates the 3rd auxiliary function. When the lift truck is equipped with an optional side shift, rotate the thumb wheel away from the operator to make it side shift left, and rotate the thumb wheel toward the operator to make it side shift right. Pressing and holding the trigger while rotating it away or toward the operator activates the 4th auxiliary function. When the lift truck is equipped with an optional side shift fork positioner, pressing and holding the trigger will open or close the fork spread for varying pallet sizes. For the standard truck offering, an integral side shift and an integral side shift fork positioner are both available. A variety of aftermarket attachments can be put on the 3-wheel stand-up unit, including the push-pull, also known as the slip sheet, clamps, rotators, and more. If your truck is equipped with any options, please contact your Hyster dealer for more information. There is a 3rd and 4th auxiliary hydraulic option for the standard offering. A 5th hydraulic function can be added through SPED if needed. The standard offering also includes options for hydraulic extension tubes with or without quick disconnects. If the lift truck has special load handling equipment, the rating will be shown on the nameplate. The lift truck battery can be removed from either side of the truck. Right side removal is preferred to avoid damaging the battery cables. A roller rack under the battery permits easy battery movement. The battery must have spacers installed to prevent the battery from moving more than 13 millimeters or half an inch horizontally. The battery restraint panels must be in place before operating the lift truck. The battery can be left in the lift truck to charge, with the battery compartment sides open. The battery connector has been repositioned to protect the cables. If you remove the battery from the unit, we recommend that proper equipment is available and training has been completed. The 2.8-inch touchscreen display is standard on all models, but there is an optional 7-inch touchscreen display. Both displays will have an auto-dim feature that sets screen brightness based on ambient light conditions, or the brightness can be adjusted manually. If the operator is wearing gloves or other hand protection, the rotary joystick helps to navigate the display. The rotary encoder joystick is optional on Sub-Zero environmental packages, and it's offered as an option in the standard construction environmental package. The display is rated for use in -40°F environments that use internal heaters. To operate the rotary joystick navigation, use a clockwise motion to move up the list and highlight items, or to move the list up by 1 page. Use a counterclockwise motion to move down the list and highlight items, or to move the list down by 1 page. To select a highlighted field, tap the screen or push the rotary encoder wheel in. Press and hold the rotary joystick to go back to the home screen. There are two optional USB charge ports on the unit, which are located on the front bulkhead in the hip area. There's also an optional 12-volt auxiliary port. Touchscreen navigation is available on the display. Tap to select a menu item. Tap and hold to select a menu item and bring up a filter or the options list, which is also known as the drop-down menu. Once the truck has gone through initial setup and startup, the home screen will appear and 11 icons will be available. 1 is the battery discharge. 2 is the applied park brake. 3 is the forward direction of travel. 4 is the clock. 5 is the fork operation. 6 is performance mode. 7 is the lift height, which is an optional feature. 8 is the load weight, which is also an optional feature. 9 is the hour meter. 10 is the truck speed. And 11 is the fault code. You could select performance modes by pushing the Mode 1 button in the upper right-hand corner of the screen for 2 seconds. From there, you can select which mode you want from 1 to 4. Press and hold the desired mode for 1 second to select it. An overhead guard is bolted to the frame structure to protect the operator from falling objects. The Hyster Operator Sensing System is an industry exclusive and is patented. This system's pedal-free design allows the operator to freely adjust their stance when operating the truck. The operator also does not have to stand on pedals to operate the truck. Another feature of this system is if the new foot perch is used, the operator can still operate the truck while they reposture. The truck also comes with several accessories, which include the front and rear work lights, which have load-facing and upward-facing options, an automatic work light sensor, an operator desk light, an amber LED strobe that can be mounted below or above according to the mast height, and a compartment fan. Other light options include blue spotlights and red side and rear line lights. Additional new options may include load weight indication or a readout on the display, a slack chain, and a fork height display.